Hello everybody, how are you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching me. Thank you for joining me again today and welcome to another edition of No Holds Barred with IT. My name is Itunu. How are you doing? Thank you to all my subscribers, those who had lent their voices into my videos. Thank you very much. So please, if you are yet to join this family, please kindly click that red button. It's free of charge, FOC. So today I'm going to be talking about still on Ruth case. I felt the necessity of dropping this video in order to correct some misconceptions. We want to look at truth and fact, but before we move on, let's play our music, okay? All right, welcome back. God bless you. Thank you very much. So yes, Ruth lost a child. That's the truth. All right, so, and we all felt for her, even if you don't have a child yet. It's human being we are talking about here. A whole human being has been missing for close to 3 years. That is the truth. But trust me, Ruth will need facts to make a case in the court of law. In case you don't know, Jeremiah Omoto had sued her to court for defamation of character, meaning Jeremiah is saying that Ruth spoiled his name. To establish a case, she needs facts. You know why? The court does not judge by the truth. Yes, you heard me. That is why a murderer will go scot-free. The court is not judged by sentiment. Hey, she lost a child. Hey, she's been traumatized. Hey, she has gone through a lot. Hey, she's crippled. Yes, all those are there. They are true. But if she is not consistent with her claim, that way, it's a consistency on a claim that makes the fact. I'll paint you a scenario. Mr. A murdered Mr. B. The case got to court. The defendant is say he did that. Mr. A said he did that because he had to defend himself. He killed B on self-defense. That is what the judge will look at. Did he kill Mr. B? Yes, that is the truth. Why? The fact. Self-defense. But and then he goes scot-free. Okay, if the judge say, okay, if he hadn't killed B, B will have probably killed him. So, but if A goes to court today and say, he did it because of self-defense, and tomorrow he goes there and say, he took my wife, and on the and another this court session he says he took my job. Trust me, he doesn't have a case. For those of you who are saying, including Prof X, who is saying that it doesn't matter how she presents her, it matters. The law doesn't know sentiment. Someone wrote that, oh, because she's been traumatized, she might not be consistent. Okay, if it was, if we are dealing with an advanced society, an advanced judiciary that has not been messed up, and the incident just happened, and she gets to court and she's inconsistent, the judge might invite a doctor to evaluate her. All right, but we are in a society, the court is in a society where no one really pay attention to anybody's mental health. And two, where judiciary has been messed up, you that even have a genuine case, they mess it up. Not to talk of when Someone now goes to court. Today I send my children to go and show the women where to buy Indomie. Tomorrow I did not. Next tomorrow was Juliet. Okay, a viewer wrote, I think the person is in Nigeria, and he or she said, oh, okay, what's this Indomie thing? Okay, oh, for the sake of people that are not Nigerians, but okay, I think the Indomie should be across board, maybe because of the way Ruth was saying it. Maybe it wasn't clear enough. Indomie is just noodles. Children like it. It's in the family of pasta, you know, just like spaghetti. That's just it. It's a food that even a lot of adults likes it. Okay, back to the court. So it will take Ruth to be consistent to make a fact stand. If you have been to court to witness court sessions, there are sometimes you will, in your own layman's mind, you are watching a proceeding, and you will say, that Mr. A must win this case. That Mr. John must win this case. He's saying the truth. But to your surprise, Mr. Ken will win the case because he has the fact. Did John tell his truth? Yes. But Ken had his fact. That's what we are saying. Nobody is against, if you have monitored my video, nobody is against Ruth. And to correct something, I personally, I am not affected by whatever prophecy they say Jeremiah or Motto said. I don't even listen to him, honestly. Because he doesn't have any prophecy in his mouth that can affect Itunu. That's the truth. That's a fact. Be that as it may. So, the law is blind. If you see, that is the statue of justice. The law is represented by a woman that is blindfolded. She doesn't see. So, if Ruth is put in witness box, the lawyer of Jeremiah Motto might say, I put it to you that you sold your baby. And Ruth breaks down, crying, oh, I didn't sell my baby. The Lord didn't see that. The Lord is not looking at her cry. What the law is looking at is prove it that you did not sell your baby. Yes. So when you are saying, in fact, have you seen where a lawyer will cross-examine a witness, that the witness will forget his name? That is why we are saying that Ruth should be prepared. Nobody, I don't know of anybody. I am not affected by Jeremiah's prophecy. It doesn't make any meaning to me. So because he doesn't have the word. And someone said, we should have left Prof X alone to follow this case. It's not possible. The moment he brought it into the social media space, it's not exclusive to him again. This is a woman angle story. We have to blow it. The only reason, if Jeremiah Omoto will withdraw this case, the only reason will be that we are making so much noise about it on the social media. And I know there are some people that may be advising him now that, hey, see, leave these people, drop this case. If Prof X, as that writer, viewer has advised, suggested, if Prof X has followed it on his own, then he shouldn't have brought it to the media space, social media space. He should have just gotten lawyer for Ruth in Nigeria and be in South Africa and be monitoring events quietly. But that is not possible. That case is a lost one already. Okay, I hope I've been able to clarify that. So that's why I said it on this channel. I said, hey, wherever you see Ruth's story, please share it. I said a few days ago, I personally wanted to sponsor conventional media to cover the court case, and I explained in that my video the steps I took. Now, if the court begin to hear this case, like I said, and Ruth is going back and forth, trust me, she will lose the case. Does she have the truth that her child was missing? Yes, that is the truth. Did Mr. A kill Mr. B? Yes, that is the truth. But the fact is, A killed B because in self-defense. So the fact is what we are asking Ruth to get prepared in case, if this case lingers. If Ruth, if you come across this video, after all this social media hype, after the stage light must have been dimmed, when it is you alone, forget what anybody is telling you. When it is you alone, sit down and get your fact right. It is true you lost a baby. Your baby was missing up to 3 years now. Yes, but that enough is not sufficient. The court does not function on sentiment. Okay. Unfortunately, this case has been politicized. This case has been monetized. And I'm wondering, is it not possible for people to just do things, just to do it for no ulterior motive? Why should we have some motives for doing what we do? YouTube, the social media is not conventional media. There shouldn't be competition on YouTube. Trust me, there shouldn't be. This space, this sky is wide enough for every bird to fly without their wings touching. If something broke in the last 2, in fact, I have some stories that happened in the last 2 that I've not even touched, and people put it on YouTube. They will have their views. If it is today, 2 weeks after that, I have time to do it, and I put the story there, my audience will watch. And it's only in conventional media that I see this kind of rat race, this kind of competition. I work with The Guardian. If I miss a story on my beat and Punch publish it, depending on how big that story is, my editor can query me that, where were you? Where were you when CBN governor made this speech that will affect businesses in Nigeria? Punch has it. What happened to you? I might get a query, depending on how big the story is. But for crying out loud, for God's sake, on social media, there's nothing like that. We all have our viewers. People that YouTube will, even those YouTubers in the house, you will know. You see it on your dashboard. Those who watch this channel watch other channels that are similar to it. So it doesn't matter who is doing what. It doesn't matter who is. I mean, this space is too big, please. Even YouTube itself, Google, Google owns YouTube. Google is saying that 50% of YouTube market has not even been touched. Meaning, if you are watching me now and you are interested in putting content on YouTube, oh my goodness, please, by all means, do. The space is wide. The market is huge. And to that effect, I want to tell you, if you are interested in becoming a YouTuber, send me an email. I will walk you through how to go about it. I'm going to put my email in this description. I do YouTube for fun. In fact, what's his name? Johnson Suleiman made me begin this channel. I've said it countless times. It's what I do by the side. It's not my job. I have my job. If by the time I've not received any money on YouTube, by the time it begins to come, thank God. Yes, why not? But let's just have fun with this thing. The Ruth case shouldn't be politicized. I responded to a comment yesterday. I said there are a lot of things going on behind closed doors. It shouldn't be. This is a woman angle story. This is what all of us should come together and, you know, and talk about. I said it earlier. The only reason Jeremiah might drop this case is because of the noise we are making about it. Is people be advising him, hey, all these YouTuber people, all these social media, please drop this case, let them rest. That's the only reason. If Ruth goes ahead with this A today, B tomorrow, C next tomorrow, forget it. Because Jeremiah is the one accusing her that she defamed him. All right, people. So fact is what Ruth should establish. The truth is there. But what about the fact? That's why you will see a judgment as a layman. You'll be saying, but this is the truth. But the fact won. Yes. And you have to consistently hit on the truth to establish your fact. So if your truth is not consistent, you can't get your fact right. If your truth has loopholes, you can't get your fact. There are some questions Jeremiah Moto's lawyer will ask Ruth in the court that is not even related, that you will think that is not, it doesn't matter. What does it have to do with the missing child? They might even ask her questions about what she did when she didn't have any child at all, and you'll be like, a child is missing. Why is the court, the lawyer asking? They know what they are doing. Her own lawyer might say, my lord, to the judge, objection, my lord. Depending on the discretion of the judge, she or she might say, okay, objection sustained. Rephrase your question, defense counsel. The judge might say, objection overruled. Let Ruth answer that question. I'm beginning to laugh. Some things are coming to my mind. There are some things we're avoiding. I personally were trying to avoid. But as it were, we need to hit the nail on the head so that Ruth will not be deceived into thinking that she can go into the court and say whatever she like. You claim that you have 4 children for a man. He doesn't attend to you. He abandons you. He doesn't do anything for the children. You are the only one doing everything. And you still have his child with you. What sense does that make? You are still carrying his own daughter up and down. For what? So, I responded to a comment shortly before I came into the studio now that someone wrote that Ahmed Issa dropped the case because of Ruth's inconsistency with her story. That was why I did a video to ask why Ahmed dropped the case. It wasn't an accusation. It wasn't that I accused Ahmed. No, I said it in that video. I said I know Ahmed, that it is unusual for him to drop this kind of case. What happened? And a lot of you abuse me. Why are you saying that? Take out the case then. No, it's unusual. That's, for me, is a compliment for Ahmed. I know this guy. It's unusual for him to drop cases like this. He give people his own money. So, why did he drop it? It's not about accusing him. If Ahmed dropped the case because of this kind of inconsistency, yes, it's justified. Because even with your lawyer, if you kill a person, your lawyer will say, tell me the truth. Did you really kill the person? You have to tell your lawyer the truth. It is now the job of the lawyer to go into the court and say, hey, My client killed, yes, he killed the person, that's the truth. But the fact is that he killed the person in self-defense. And it gets you off the hook. So people, Ruth, don't be deceived. You have to get your fact right. So people, thank you very much for watching. No long videos. Let me know your thoughts on this one, facts and truth. We feel for Ruth. She lost a baby. That's a human being. I mean, we're talking about that boy could have been anything in future, but she needs to get her facts right. Until I come your way again very soon. Thank you for watching. Please let me know your comment. Bye.